Are you a landlord who had let out a property on lease to a tenant? Then this video is for you. Hi everyone, welcome again to Legal Mind Education series. I am Ajit Kumar, advocate, relationship coach and mediator, and today I will be discussing as to why a rent agreement is necessary and the recommended way to get it prepared before you rent out your property to a tenant. Okay, let's get started. Friends, I'm sure at some point in time someone would have advised you to go for a rent agreement for 11 months on a 100 rupees stamp paper and get it notarized. If you ask me, is it a recommended way to prepare a rent agreement? The answer is no. A rent agreement is a crucial document concerning your valuable property and you should get it right. Being an advocate, I have been practicing rent law for last 23 years in Delhi courts and I would help you and guide you in this. To learn about the necessity of and the recommended way to prepare a rent agreement, let's first understand what is a rent agreement. A rent agreement is a written document recording various terms and conditions for letting out a premise by a landlord to a tenant. It sets out clear rights and obligations for use and occupation of a tenanted premises, besides terms relating to payment of the rent, etc. First thumb rule is don't ever create an oral tenancy, which means do not let out your property on verbal contract. There is every likelihood of a breach, and an oral agreement of lease is difficult to enforce. A written and registered rent agreement makes both landlord and tenant accountable for its terms and conditions and ensures its enforcement from court if need be. It protects a landlord from any false claim of a tenant and makes it much easier to get eviction of a tenant in case of any breach of the terms of rent agreement. There are certain basics of an ideal rent agreement. It should be in language understood by the parties and it must contain all terms and conditions relating to issues like uses of premises, privacy, taxes and dues payment, lockdown period, rent details, mode of vacating the premises, and other legal clauses. Therefore, a rent agreement must be got prepared with the help of an advocate who is an expert in rent law. And such rent agreement should also be got registered. Some brokers might argue that 11 months rent agreement are valid even if not registered, as it is only in the upcoming model tenancy law a lease below 1 year is compulsorily registrable. In current law, a lease of 11 months need not be registered. It is correct, but it is equally correct that it is mandatory to get a written rent agreement printed on proper value stamp paper, which in Delhi is 2% of the total aggregate of annual rent, even in 11-month lease. Here I would also like to clarify that even though currently registration of rent agreement below 1 year lease is optional, but still it needs to be prepared on proper stamp duty paper and not rupees 100 paper. Otherwise, when you want to rely upon such understamped rent agreement in court, you have to pay 10 times duty and penalty. There is also a myth that Rent Control Act, which favors tenant, would not apply on 11-month lease, and it is easier to seek eviction of a tenant under 11-month lease. It is a myth. The protection of tenant against eviction applies to 11-month tenancies also. Registration of rent agreement also helps by endorsing its valid execution, and a tenant cannot deny its execution and validity as it is possible in unregistered one. Therefore, although registration is optional, but it would always be better as you are already paying proper stamp duty based on annual aggregate rental of on 11-month lease also to get it registered. As per provisions of Section 17 of Registration Act, a lease agreement of 1 year and above are compulsorily registrable, and non-registration of it can have serious consequences. If any rent agreement is prepared or under stamp paper, or in cases of lease of 1 year and above is not registered and merely notarized, then such rent agreement is not valid and are not enforceable in law, and you have to face problems in evicting a tenant through the court. Such understamped and unregistered rent agreement is inadmissible in evidence, and the court will not read or take into account, and the same can only be used as collateral purposes. Equally important is that a valid rent agreement should also be renewed after its expiry from time to time. There are marked benefits of preparing a rent agreement, especially for a landlord. One is that you got peace of mind because you know a better legally drafted rent agreement would cover and protect you as landlord from all niggling issues. Secondly, when you have a valid rent agreement, it automatically reduces conflict situation as rights and obligations are clearly defined in it. Thirdly, as landlord it ensures timely payment of rent, for not only the amount of rent but the mode of payment is clearly mentioned in the rent agreement with penal clauses for any delay. And fourthly, because there is a written and registered rent agreement with penalty clause for overstay, it is easier to get eviction of a tenant from the court. Hope now you know the necessity of preparing a valid rent agreement, the process of preparing a rent agreement, and the benefits and effect of non-registration of a rent agreement. A valid rent agreement is a prerequisite if you want to let out your valuable property on rent. There is another important tip. You might get a free online template of a rent agreement, but it is always advisable not to make it a DIY project, and you should always contact an advocate for preparation of rent agreement based on your specific requirements. And that's it. For more videos on related legal issues, be sure to subscribe my channel and tap the bell, and that will allow you to get a notification for every video uploaded. And if you have a question, leave a comment below, and thanks for watching.